What is going on, Earth Signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your love reading, y'all. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. I do have readings that I do offer on my website or on Instantgo, so if you guys have that app, go ahead and download it to ask me any question you want for $12, or you can go on my website for a more in-depth read. That said, let's go ahead and see what you guys got going on here for your love lives. Okay, I like how we starting out for Friday. All right. I like this. I like this a lot. Because what it looks like is that you guys are coming in ready to start off, taking action on a brand new beginning. Y'all are starting something new. Whether this is rekindling an old flame with a, meaning like reconnecting with an ex, or this is just starting a new journey, starting a new path. This here is an awesome card to have when this comes up, because you're going to be tackling some things that may be boring, maybe tedious, maybe annoying to do, but this is temporary work, and you remembering this is as temporary work is going to help keep the flames going as you carry this path out. Now, for some of y'all reevaluating some sort of offer, looking to extend an offer to someone. I feel like for some of you guys as well, you guys are, like I said, taking time to do some things that you may not be exactly excited about, but it's still working towards, benefiting you and whatever your goal is, whatever your end game is, right? So some mundane, boring stuff coming up, but I feel like the thing to remember is what you're starting out with, right? It's interesting. The underlying energy is the Three of Swords. So underneath that, you have the Three of Cups. Okay. Now, those three together, I don't necessarily like. I don't like those three together. And the reason why I don't like the Three Cups, Three of Swords, Three Cups, is that a lot of times it can indicate a third-party situation. And now, for those of you that's been watching me for the last 2 years, I don't ever go there. I don't go there with that situation. At the same time, it doesn't necessarily always have to be that way. It could be that there is a situation where somebody is feeling left out not left out in the cold, but they may have old issues or some, pains considering a relationship or a past relationship where there was another person involved, right? So, of course, going into starting a new beginning with somebody, or maybe this is about re-entertaining a relationship with somebody that you knew that has cheated on you before. I think you guys are, the best advice right now, even though you may feel this is of great value and this is something that you do want to get back together with this person, I feel like this is about figuring out how much you're worth, number one. Number two, all right, making sure that this offer does stick, that does mean something to you, right? Meaning like it has some things, some ground rules, it has, true commitment, loyalty. Looking closely at the details is like the biggest message for this, if this is a relationship that does talk about a third-party situation, or it does talk about somebody who was involved in a third-party situation with you. Now, if you know somebody that had a third-party situation and you were not a part of it, of course, looking closely at the details does help by making sure that this is something that you do want to commit your time and effort to, because you don't want to invest yourself into something that could potentially, hurt you. So with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like it's okay to take it slow. It's okay to really take some time to look at things. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you kind of do feel like, you do want to rush into this. You do want to go ahead and fight for what you believe in and fight for this relationship, which you have every right to. But I feel like if you take a look at it, really get to know the person, really figure it out and make sure that this relationship is as it says it's going to be, then I don't have any issue with the Knight of Swords coming up in the future. Now, I do get this feeling that if you did want to take your time, there may be you may feel like this person may come at you and be like, "No, I need this relation. I need to know now. I want to know now. I don't really want to wait." Then it gives you that does add onto the stack of stack of papers that you got to go through to figure out if this is a relationship that you want to be in. If they're not going to respect the time that you're asking for, you know what I mean? Now, again, since I did see the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, it doesn't have to mean a third-party situation. It can indicate that there is some old issues regarding support in relationships. Like, for instance, somebody may not have had your back with a certain decision that you made regarding your work or regarding family. Right? And there may be some old issues because this may have affected some friendships or affected people within your inner circle. Or maybe this is some old issues within your personal inner circles, not having anything to do with a romantic relationship, but to do with friendships or platonic relationships. And it's about trying to figure out how to revitalize, get the fire burning in that area again. Trying to connect and click with your friends, click with the people that you love. So I feel like there may be some things that you may have to do to recommit yourself to, or to show that you're loyal and you're capable of building those friendships. You may have to you don't have to do anything you want to do, but the Page of Pentacles does talk about putting in the hard work, putting in the work that may not be exactly enthusiastic on your part, but it does benefit what you're trying to do. Right, so like say you're going into the friends that you're trying to reconnect with, that you really want to bond with. Maybe they want to go to the movies and you hate the movies, and I feel like the Page of Pentacles is like, look at how it's going to impact the relationship. Like, is it going to build a bond between you and your friendships? Is it going to help you understand and see your friends from a different point of view, get to understanding them? Is it going to reaffirm the bond between you and your friends by going and spending the time with them to see something that they want to see, right? Making that sacrifice. Because I do feel like this is something that you do want to fight for, but I feel like there's some things that you may not want to do sometimes because it's boring, it's not of interest to you, but the thing that's attached to is of interest to you, if you know what I mean. So it's about what is worth the effort, what is worth the time that's going to be put in to making this relationship work, making this friendship work, making this relationship work, making this co-worker teamwork thing work, right? And I feel like it's going to require patience and dedication for this, because at the end of the day, it will benefit you in the long run. So let's take a look here and see what your Messenger Oracle has to say. Excuse me. All right. You guys have nurture all you love. Oh, wow. That's practically what I just said, right? Some things you just may, you have to take time, put time in, dedicate yourself to, commit yourself to it. And it may, it may serve to be, not exactly exciting at first, but it does grow. It does benefit what you're trying to do. It does help you in the long run. Okay? And I feel like nurture what you love, obviously, is talk about putting in the time, putting in the work, putting in the love and the care and the support into the relationship. Because if there is, if there's, a relationship that you're trying to grow and that you're trying to really put time in, trying to build a healthy foundation on, it's going to require you to do, to put in your, your effort, right? To put in the time. And I feel like that is, these are one of these times where this is how it's going to go. Commit yourself to this new beginning and, and fight for what it is that, that you believe is yours, right? But like this relationship. But it starts by, doing what you can do to build the foundation. Okay. But all right, you guys, interesting reading this time around. Okay, a lot of different topics, a lot of different stories. But thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye now.